अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः. श्रीमद्रामानुजाचार्यं पार्थसारथिसद्गुरुं श्रीमन्नल्लाञ्चक्रवर्तिकृष्णमाचार्यदेशिकं श्रीमद्रघुनाथाचार्यं नानाशास्त्रविशारदं श्रीमन्महामरङ्गण्टि श्रीरङ्गाचार्यपण्डितं श्रीमदभिनवव्यासं कन्दाडवंशसम्भवं श्रीमदप्पलाचार्यमार्यं रामायणशिरोमणिं श्रीमत्सन्तानगोपालाचार्यं आम्नायपारगं श्रीवेङ्कटार्य अप्पकुण्डार्य मार्यौ पितामहौ द्वौ तापसौ श्रीमद्वेङ्कटाचार्यमस्मद्भ्रातरं चिन्तितार्थतं वारं वारं नमाम्यहं भक्त्या गुरुपरम्पराम्. Saluting the great scholars of the earlier century who have taught us at different levels. Of course, they are not awardees of titles or prestige or something like that, but they have molded the careers of so many people that you can observe. After all, a mathematics student, myself being a mathematics student, I could collect a variety of information in literature, in English, in Hindi, later Tamil, a bit of Kannada. That is not due to the greatness of the person. Yes, the greatness of the teachers. So, I salute all those dispellers of darkness of innocence and bestowers of intelligence. Proceed to the topic under discussion, welcoming you to TKVR ALPS RD. Telekachala Kandal Vedic Repertory, ALPS RD. Rabi Dales of Alps Mountain. Right. When we are discussing about the questions or enquiries raised by the ultra-modern children, I am saying the word children, because up to the age 20 to 25, they are brought up in some homely atmosphere of Telugu states, and after that one, they had the chance to go abroad and settle there also. And later, they will forget that our origin is India and we are from that place, and we were given so many facilities within the framework of Indian system that we forget and start finding wrong with the system, blaming the principles or other principles to be followed, etc. And we start like that. For that, a simple example I want to give you and go to the other part of it. I am talking about significance of Vedas. One of my students have come to India from abroad. Actually, it happened in Warangal. On the 7th or 8th day, he had some trouble. He is attacked with jaundice. He will not eat whatever he likes. He will not drink whatever he wants. But they said due to water contamination or water pollution, it happened. How is it possible? If pollution of water is there, the entire family should have to be in trouble. But entire family and all the surroundings are excellent, only this fellow got jaundice. And this fellow will not be taking the water supplied by municipality people of Warangal. He will be always drinking mineral water. Then I visited him. I told, my dear friend, you are brought up here up to 20 to 25 years in this environment. Now you have the chance to visit foreign country. In foreign country, you are habituated to take mineral water. But remember, this is India, that too Andhra Pradesh, combined Andhra Pradesh, that too a developed city. Even though we have such a facility here, mineral water shall not be supplied fresh every day. Please don't rally upon me, my dear vendors of mineral water. It happened in 78. Then I said, very lately they started. So whatever water is filled in the bottles, it will not be sold out immediately. They will be arranged in the stock for 15-20 days also. That's what happened. So don't forget the environment in which you are brought up. A tree should grow like anything. It should grow like the heights. It should have many branches. But remember, the roots are deep rooted in the soil. Please remember that one. So, in connection with such things, I am talking about Vedic chants, Veda, the Code Book of Conduct of Indian School of Philosophy, which is universally accepted. If it is something nonsense, it's a packet of nonsense, sorry to say this word, why German professors and all those people were fond of these scriptures? Why C.P. Brown and other people have translated this one? Did you see Statue of Liberty? There, how many compartments are there? How many stairs are there? And the height of the statue? And then the flame is there. The baton is there. In that one, how many flames are there? Did you observe? 7 flames are there. And what is the significance? For liberty, why should you have that baton like that? Why should you have torch bearing that one? Yes, it is given in Rig Veda, 5th mandala very clearly. The torch bearing is significant of freedom, etc. Like that. That's why C.P. Brown and other people have translated. Do you mean to say that they are fools that just translate like that? No. Our Indian philosophy is of unique nature. It is of sublime nature. Please remember that one. So, that aspect we are going to talk about. And now, the other aspect. The hymns presented in Rig Veda, these are having eternal values. And the norms enjoined in Vedas are applicable to all persons irrespective of caste, creed, continent, region, time and scale, whatever it may be. They are all equally to be accepted. They are followed. They have learnt also. Remember that one. Nowadays, there is a science, sound vibrations creating certain things like that. They will say. But this is given in Rig Veda. This is given in Yajurveda. When they are chanting some Vedic chants, they will see that a particular set of people are not there. A particular set of animals should not be there. A particular environment should be there. Why? Because the chanting vibrations will be creating different types of anti-vibrations or different types of influences on the persons or the places, something like that. So that is given. Nowadays, people are doing a lot of research on such things with the employment of analog simulation, something. I am not good in technical terms in engineering also. Please remember that. Like that they are doing it. Okay. So this is the process. And actually, stringed instruments are there, wind instruments are there, membrane instruments are there, but in a synthesizer, all are attached to that one. How they mathematically changed and how they are changed into signals, the procedure is given in one of the segments of Rig Veda, how to identify. That's given. One should be careful to think of that one, learn about that one. That's all. Please remember that one. So the principles are eternal. They are applicable for all countries. Please remember that one. Like that, we shall have the principles of a wider aspect. Next one. Study of Vedas would cleansen the mind, the attitude, and other persons, and make us pure also. It will help to mold our character and achieve mental equanimity. That you can do it. Please remember, the principles are like that. That's why in Mahanarayana Upanishad, Sikshavalli is there. In Chandogya Upanishad, stories are there. Mundakopanishad, they are there. We are going to talk about them later. They appear to be stories, but they will give beautiful messages, excellent messages. You can see that one. Actually, Indian Penal Code or Penal Code of countries, etc. All those principles are well enjoined in Vedas only. Please remember that. That I am going to present with my humble might. So, that is the significance of Vedas. Similarly, I observed from one of the Shakespeare dramas a beautiful verse. In one context, Shakespeare quotes something, but it is actually applicable to the concept of Vedas only. I don't know whether Shakespeare has the knowledge of Vedic trends or not, I don't know. And you have to observe a simple observation. What is it? In Telugu during that century, there was a poet called Pingali Surana. He wrote Kalapurnodayam. In that one, 2 or 3 sequences are there. That means one person will have one disguise and try to deceive some other person. At the same time, he is deceived by somebody else due to some spiritual power. I don't know whether Shakespeare or Pingali Surana met any conference or some other place and exchanged their views. Exactly in Winter's Tale and A Midsummer Night's Dream, the same kind of sequence, same kind of dialogues were observed. How is it possible? Similarly, there are some classics in foreign culture. They are just like our Mahabharata, something like that. Similarly, in the Ramayana, there is one statement of Sita, and the same statement is given by Marich also to Ravana. Ravana, you are going to have doom. You are going to face doom. Definitely, you will see in your dreams flames, burning flames moving around. And you will see that definitely all trees look in golden color. You will observe in your dream, you will perceive golden trees. That means this kind of dreams will be definitely giving the information that sooner or later you are going to have doom. Exactly same thing is given in Macbeth and some other novels also. Same thing. How is it possible? That means universal concepts are always unique, especially or Vedic concepts which are deep rooted from eternal time. They give all those things. That's a speciality. That's why Shakespeare, in one context, quotes, "It thinks of good thoughts only." We will be preparing good thoughts. Practicing will not be there. It will talk about good thoughts only, while others write good words. Definitely, you will observe people will be writing beautiful novels, excellent books, but in practice, they will be different. One person was there, he was called the person who have taken the baton or torch for the independence of ladies, free movement of ladies, like that. Once upon a time, I don't want to mention his name. And following, every girl, every lady is fond of reading his books. And finally, when he crossed 60, he apologized to the Telugu people that due to burning spirit I wrote like that. I am sorry. Now I am becoming a monk. And he joined Ramana Maharshi group and went there, spent his latter time like that. No. Whatever you write, whatever you propose, whatever you present, it should be accepted by everybody without any blemish or blasphemy, like that. So, it thinks of good thoughts. People will be writing good words. To ever him the able spirit affords in a polished form of well refined pen, which gives all in formation from womb to tomb. Such a beautiful example he has given. The pen is well polished, and whatever letter is scribed there, whatever letter is presented, it is universally accepted. And whatever principle is there, all the principles are accepted, or all the principles will find their relevant place in our sojourn from womb to tomb. That is the word given by Shakespeare. And as I told you, Vedas are classified into 4 segments. More explanation will be given in the latter stage. And actually, I want to cite you with my humble and simple knowledge nearly 5,000 pieces of Vedic chants which are having a relevance to our day to day life. Right. I shall come to the other question. For all other countries, for all other religions, only one God is there. Why we should have so many gods? Vishnu, Lord Shiva, Vinayaka, Vigneshwara, like that. Again, you will say that after 1970, a new school is being ushered in. Yes, God is not there, Goddess is there. Because of Goddess only, all the gods, including Brahma, Vishnu, Maheshwara, this concept. A simple question. Yes, I accept that one. Devi Tattva is not a foreign one, it is age-old one. If really that is to be followed, if you think of the great Orthodox families in those days, how many people have practiced those pieces of philosophy in those days, and how that is taken into consideration. Right. Suppose that is correct. Yes, I accept. What about Mahabharata? What about Bhagavata? What about some other Ramayana? You want to say that they are created stories? If they are really created stories, why they have such an excellent burden of philosophy which is giving? Then answer this question. I am not against to any cult, because in Vedic chants it is given Tadeva Saumya Idamagra Asit Sahasra Sirusha Purusha. Later, in some other place, Rik Yajogumshi Samani Sahi Sriramuta Sada. These 3 different vakyas are there in Veda. Sahasra Sirsha Purusha. In that context, they said God is male only. I am not going to deal with the elaboration of the chanting. And later, in some other place, the concept of God is considered to be the female model only. Rik Yajogumshi Samani. It is the quintessence of Rik Yaju Sama. Sa Hi Sri Amruta Sada. It is eternal. It will be giving you all facilities and all riches and bliss, etc. Yes, Sa. There, Saha, Sa. There they said he. Here they said she. A third quote is there. Tadeva Saumya Tat. It. Now tell me, how to identify the God? As a male, female, or neuter gender? You observe that one? Why don't you think of these things? Why don't you correlate these up to things? That's why in Rig Veda, Yajurveda, it is very clearly given. The so-called Ardhanarishwara Tattva is there. What is the meaning of it? You will have 2 segments. One segment lady, one segment male. No, it is not correct. It is only symbolization. Like that, if you observe the Supreme God, concept of Supreme God in one fashion, it appears to be male. If you observe in a different way, it appears to be female. As a whole, you have to observe 2 in 1 Ardhanarishwara. Sorry, I want to give an example and continue the other things. Gajendra Moksha, if you observe, Gajendra, the mighty elephant, started praying Lord. Yavvaniche Janansu. Who is the generator? Brahmadeva is about to leave to the place. Leave for the place. Yavvaniche Janansu. Yavvani Yandu Dindu, he said. Who is responsible for the withdrawal? Lord Shiva was about to come. Yavvani Yandu Nilatsu. Lord Vishnu. Who is asked for that? Who is asked? Who is addressed? We don't know. Then again, another one is there. Sanskrit sloka is also there. Strimurtiyunu kaka, Purushamurtiyunu kaka, Ubhayamunu kaka. The concept of God he is attributing. Not male, not female, both also. Unless you go deep into the concept, you will not understand. That's why I said, in diversity, unity is there. That's the significance. And just we are reading and saying that one, it's correct. Of course, we are great people. We will be doing good jobs in software engineering, and we will be getting gold medals in computer languages and other subjects. One of our nephew passed through engineering and asked which branch. Computer science, SFCO, he said. What is that BTech computer science? I could follow. What is SFCO? Single finger computer operator. The bloody fellow who used computers for continuously 4 or 6 years in order to operate the keyboard or motherboard, he will be using single finger. That is the situation in religion and philosophy also. They will say that we have gone through everything, but they will not try to correlate and practice in a proper manner. That's why the trouble is there. Please remember, gods are different, agreed, but spiritual concept of God is unique. And with one more word, I want to conclude the answer for this one. In 1961, Kanchi Kamakoti Pitathivedi Swamiji was there. He was in Chennai by that time. People were asking questions. One semi-foreigner asked, why so many gods in India? And he has delivered a lecture for 40 or 45 minutes during that period. By the time I am an urchin, I am just a school-going boy. I do not know that one. But later, in 74, I came across one edition of Bhavan's Journal. In that one, Kanchi Kamakoti Pitathivedi's lecture was translated to English. And why so many gods in Indian philosophy? That was the title. In a beautiful manner, they mentioned. That's why in Bhagavad Gita they said, if you can try to learn, okay. Suppose you are having confusion, etatra brahmana samvarshina, that is Rishavali. No. Tadvidhi pranipatena pariprasnena sevaya upadeshyanti te jnanam. Go to scholars, not pseudo scholars. Please remember that one. Real scholars. They will explain you. So, God is unique only. Ekam sat vipraha baudha vadanti. Scholars, sages, preachers will be explaining in their own way, depending upon the requirement, depending upon the class of people they are observing. Suppose you want to talk about planets and influence of planets. You have to address school children of 5th class or 7th class. How to give them Shani, Gurudu, Bududu? They cannot understand. If he is in the 7th house, observing the 4th house, these things, he will not understand. I have to explain them the concept of planets, etc. I said, once upon a time, earlier days, in a family, father, mother, grandfather, grandmother, uncle, auntie, sister, brother, so many people were there. A small child came into picture. Is a small boy or girl. From the babyhood to boyhood or girl stage, he will be taken care of by mother, father, grandfather, grandmother, sister, like that. Each person will show a particular kind of influence on the child for a short period. Grandmother will be there. By the time this fellow started learning, tumbling and walking, he will not come to grandmother. Until that, he will be coming to grandmother. Similarly, sister and brother. Sisters will be taking care of that fellow, up to particular age. By the time sister grows up after 12 years, she will not be showing the same kind of affection, same kind of affinity to the younger brother. I need not explain you. So like this, of course, this will be known only if you are related to that school of family. That's all. Okay, like that. Similarly, uncle, auntie. Each person will be showing sun. Similarly, earth is there, planets are there. Depending upon the distance, influence will be there. Like that, I explained for half an hour and they felt very happy. I did not explain completely. Like that, influence will be there. Please remember that one. This is the way to explain them. Ekam Sat Vipraha Bauddha Vadanti. Concept of God also is like that only. And next one, the gods are given different names. What is that? Just remember, in a Indian system, the gods are given depending upon their nature, attributes, etc. You will claim that the names are superstition. But in Greek literature, yes, names are there. Cupid, Psyche, Atlas, Styx, all those things. Then you are accepting their names without any caste or prejudice. Here you are going to say something else. Venus. You are very fond of such names, isn't it? So don't say as you like. Remember that in each tradition, for the name, for something like that, it is there. Okay? Please remember that one. Some example I want to give you in this context. I may not be giving complete reason for this one. Example. Once on a TV channel, nearly 6 or 7 TV channels, some 2 years back, during Dasara period, they have shown some temple, a village temple of Ganganamma or something like that. After puja is over, ladies are standing in 2 rows. The ladies are in between the age 18 to 35-40 only. Ladies are there, well dressed and well decorated. They were standing. The doors of the temple were open and Ganachari came out. Ganachari means, you will not accept this word, but in Latin and Greek literature, oracle, Delphic oracle, they will say Ganachari came. That fellow will be in trance due to some reason I don't want to mention here. He has smeared all over his body vermilion, turmeric, etc. And he is having smeared on the body sacred ash. And he is wielding a whip, a whip which is having a long tail of that one. And he will be flourishing the whip like this, and he started walking. At times he ran in between the line, in between the space of the 2 lines. It so happened, when he is mercilessly flourishing like this whip, this one, when it is flourished, it is touching the bodies. It is not touching, it is hitting the bodies. You can understand, if that one is touching the body of a horse, how the horse will run. But the ladies are not running. They are feeling so happy. They are shedding tears, not due to pain, due to happiness. And everybody, yes, he touched me, he has hit me, I am happy. What is nonsense? And actually, blood is also bleeding from the bruises. That was the situation. Like that, the procedure went on for more than 1 hour. They have shown 15 minutes only. Like that. What is this nonsense? People started. They reported to HRC and police station, etc. But they cannot stop. Ever since my childhood, I am observing such practices. Similarly, in Kurnool or some other place, the same scene in a different way. In this one, again Ganachari will be coming. He is a hefty personality. Ladies will not be standing. They will be prostrating in front of the temple on the road only. They will be saluting and prostrating. This fellow, he will not have whip or something like that. He will have just whip like that only, but he will be starting walking on their body. That's all. The series of persons will be there and they will be trampling, he will be walking. You see, that fellow is horribly, around about 80 kgs weight. What happens to ladies who are prostrating and if he is trampling them? But they feel very happy. Other people start clapping and extolling, all those cries, etc. What is the practice? It is called purification worship. According to the belief in vogue, whenever the whip is touching or whenever he is trampling, depending upon the pressure they are enjoying, depending upon the severity of the touch of the whip, they believe that Within 1 year, they will be blessed with children. That's all. You may say that it is simply superstition. Yes, in your way. But remember, there is a festival occasion in Greece, Rome, in England, and other places, just a similar one. What is the concept? And observing that festival only in our 12 months, January, February, March, etc., a name is given for 1 month to signify that festival. All those things that matters we shall talk about in the next meeting, next episode. I am not giving any piece of exaggeration. I am giving everything with proof only. Please remember, proof not from Indian philosophy, proof from their books only, Greek and Latin and other French religion books are there. From that only I am giving you. What is the significance? You just think over. I shall talk about this one later once again in the next episode.